Coming up next, we're going to talk with Bridget Jones from Mill Creek Farm. Agriculture is a very competitive industry. I should know I raise corn and soybeans, but really need to be doing something else to keep up with the neighbors. Well, what if I maybe looked at agritourism? Today we're going to be talking with Bridget Jones from Cookeville, Tennessee. How you doing, Bridget?
I'm doing good, thank you.
You're with Mill Creek Farms, right?
Correct.
Gotcha. Now that's you and your husband and your kids. What all are you raising?
Well, we have a commercial Angus operation, but Mill Creek Farms is mostly our Scottish Highland cattle.
Oh, okay. That's cattle that you don't eat.
Well, you can eat them. We choose not to eat them.
You can eat anything, right?
True. Well, true, especially in Tennessee.
Now, is this a family farm?
Yes, it's a family farm. My husband is a multi-generational cattle farmer. Me, not a farmer till I married him.
Okay, so you didn't have any ag background?
Not really. I lived in the country, but we didn't have any type of livestock.
Okay. When you were falling in love with your husband, was it okay when you're thinking, all right, if I marry this guy, I'm going to end up being a farmer?
Well, it was interesting. It was a totally different way of, life. What was the biggest thing was, the women typically stayed inside and make breakfast when they were working the cattle. So I decided to tag along because I'm definitely not a cook and fell in love with the cattle. It was just super fun, super interesting, but he did not let me make any decisions. So hence Mill Creek Farms was formed.
Oh, okay. Where'd you meet?
We had a mutual friend.
Oh, it was a set-up date.
Well, not really a setup, but sort of.
That sounds arranged to me. So when you wanted to kind of do your own thing, why Highlands?
Well, I knew I liked cattle,
Yeah.
and in Middle Tennessee, you see Herefords, you see Angus, and that's about it. Wanted something different, and wanted something that hopefully wouldn't end up in the freezer.
Okay.
So Highlands are just really, really pretty. They're very popular. I've done a little research. They are a beef breed of cattle, so that kind of got him vested because you can eat them, and I wanted them mainly just for their looks.
If you don't eat them, what do you do with them?
Well, that was the biggest problem, and that's where agritourism got involved.
Yeah.
Got them, just wanted cows to hang out with, brush them while the kids were headed to college, and just wanted something to fill up my free time. Then it came the first crop of cows, and he was like, well, are we going to sell all these calves? And I'm like, ooh, I don't want to do that. So agritourism came up. We let people come out, feed the cows, brush the cows, take pictures with the cows, and now they have a new purpose that generates income.
Yeah.
Because you're on a farm, you got to make money.
You let people come on your farm.
By appointment only.
So when people are coming out to your farm, what are they doing?
It kind of depends. We get people that have come from all over the country, and everybody has a different goal. Some people want that picture for Instagram. Some have never touched a cow. Some are women who dream of owning their own Highland farm. So we kind of meet them in the beginning and like, what's your purpose? What are you trying to get out of this visit? And we try to meet that goal.
Okay. So you have them come out. I mean, is it like a schedule thing? All right, we're going to do this, this, and this, or are you literally playing it by ear?
Mostly playing it by ear. We have kind of an outline of what we try to hit on, but unfortunately they're cattle, and every cow doesn't want to participate that day.
Yeah.
So if it's 90 degrees and you really want to see the bull, there's a good chance you're not going to see him because he's not going to get up and walk up to the fence to see you. We typically always have out our young haltered calves. That way you can kind of cuddle them, love them, brush them a little bit, take pictures. But every cow's a little different.
So they're paying you money to spend time with your cows?
Well, you haven't met the cows yet.
You're correct. I have not met the cows. I mean, is it kind of like the whole thing behind the goat yoga, right? They haven't been around animals.
I think, surprisingly, we get a lot of people who husband have regular cattle, and the girls are like trying to talk the husband into buying the cute fluffy cows.
Really?
Yes, we get a lot of that.
That's not cool.
I know.
You're an enabler.
I'm an enabler.
Oh.
But they do have, probably all cattle have a little of their own personality if you are focused on getting to know them versus we're putting on weight to go to the freezer.
Yeah.
But they do have very inquisitive personalities. Each one of them have their own unique personalities. They're kind of fun.
But with this, I mean, you're still helping with the Angus farm, correct?
Oh yes, we still have the Angus farm. I think we've had 35 calves so far this year on it.
Oh, wow.
We raise our own hay, so we've already done our first cutting of hay this year, and we just had 3 Highland calves in the last week. A little bit later than we like, but it just took a little longer getting everybody moved around with the bull last year.
I mean, you get the women that want them, but do you get like the hippies that show up and just like, I don't know, want to feel the animal's aura and stuff like that?
You do. I mean, everybody's a little different. So, I
Yeah.
mean, I just try to, whatever you like is fine. You get some that come out that are, they can't believe people would eat them. They're vegans. But, I mean, we promote that we believe in eating beef. We like to raise our beef, raise it humanely as possible and give it the best life. And then we let it nourish our bodies.
Well, that's good because, I mean, like a vegan will come out and they'll see you and they're like, well, she does have a love for animals. I guess they can't be that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're doing a service to agriculture.
Yeah.
You're a nurse?
I am a nurse. I work at a small surgery center in town. I'm the administrator. I've been there about 9 years. So we do lots of outpatient surgery, mostly ear, nose, throat. So anybody from 4 weeks old to 104.
So hypothetically, if I were to lose a finger, could you reattach it? If you
Probably
had
not
to.
well.
I didn't specify.
Okay. I mean, I could probably get it on there.
Would you ever put it on upside down, not notice it till the end?
Probably.
Actually, it'd be kind of cool now I think about it. Is it hard to manage a full-time job and the farm?
Yes. I think the hardest is just I think as my personality, I don't like to say no. So if somebody emails me and say, hey, I know you don't have a visit on this date, but we're traveling from California, I try to make it happen. Luckily, I have 3 kids. 2 are in college and 1 still lives at home. So he helps tremendously. He does most, it's kind of like my farm manager. He does 90% of the tours that aren't on the weekend. He balances everything, helps with the cattle. That's kind of his job.
Is it different for like you to give a tour? Is his tours different?
His is probably better.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he is sometimes guys are a little bit more structured than girls, but I think he makes sure every topic
What?
is covered. I tend to get off track because, if we're hanging out with Lola and I'm telling you about Lola, I might spend way too much time just visiting Lola.
Lola's the cow.
Yeah, she's a cow.
Okay.
Just had her first heifer.
Okay.
But he is very structured, so he makes sure you get probably the same spill every time. We really try to do a lot of education, not just on cattle, but on highlands in general. So I think he probably gives a little better one than me.
You were saying that the kids growing up, was that kind of spurred on the Highland farm?
Yeah, so all 3 of our kids are right now 20, 22, and 23. So when the Highlands, or my vision for my own farm started, was they were all headed to college, graduating high school, and I really wanted something to do with my free time.
Okay.
I didn't want to be like an empty nester. I didn't want to be like, sit at home, have nothing to do. So here came Mill Creek Farms. I knew it was going to be cattle, but didn't know which breed of cattle. And these guys, we just fell in love with them.
Okay. Do you see it growing in the future?
I don't think so. I feel like I'm almost at the size I want to be, just because I want to make sure that I can be hands-on with all my cows. So, 10 to 12 mamas is the tops that I want. If not, they're not going to be able to, the babies won't leave as gentle as I want them to be.
Yeah.
There's no way I could have 30 cows and handle it on my own.
How big do they get?
Now, they still get big. They're not near as big as like an Angus, but our
Yeah.
mamas are about 11 to 1,300 pounds.
Okay.
So they're still nice size.
Do you ever think about like using them for like kids rodeos?
It might be a little dangerous with the horns.
Like, I mean, that's what
I mean,
makes like
I know.
exciting, right?
We have to have a good waiver.
Yeah. Is there ever any polled?
You do see them polled sometimes. It's not really the standard and registered, and
Yeah.
it helps a lot with their heat regulation. So you really don't want to poll them.
I didn't think about that. It gets pretty warm.
Yes, very warm. So like right now, it's got 90 degrees this week, and that's
Yeah.
the hottest it's been this year. So we just make sure all the cows have lots of shade, lots of fresh water, and I check on them continuously.
Okay. What do you want people to know about Mill Creek Farms? Like people in agriculture, right? A guy like me that, corn and soybeans, or another beef farmer, because they look at you and they don't quite understand what you're doing. What do you want them to know?
I think it's just looking at cattle in a different way. And I'm not opposed to eating our Highlands. And if you wanted to buy one of my steers and eat him, I would be 100% fine with that.
Once it leaves your door, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because I feel like he's had the best life until he leaves the house.
Yeah.
But I think it's being able to financially have a profit in farming in today. I hope that when we both retire, we can still have Angus and we can retire and farm. But in today's world, just having Angus, we wouldn't be able to pay the bills.
Well, I want to thank you for what you do for agriculture, because People do see you and they see the love that you have for the Highlands, but they also see that you understand that yes, we raise Angus beef to eat too. And I think that makes people think you're reaching an audience, you're reaching people like someone like I would never reach. So I want to thank you for that.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're just teaching everybody. Now, if people want to learn more about you or your farm, where would they go?
We have a website, Mill Creek Farms-10, and we're also on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Okay. Well, Bridget, I want to thank you for coming and talking with us. I know it was a pretty good drive, but I know I appreciate your story, and I think everybody else will too.
Well, thank you for having us.
So, Bridget, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for spending some time with us here on Shark Farmer TV. For more stories about people in agriculture, catch my shows on Rural Radio Channel 147 Sirius XM. There's more in-depth discussions on my podcast, and of course, you can check out previous episodes of this show on my YouTube channel. Find out more at sharkfarmer.com. You can put a shark in a fish tank. Just when we're interviewing, don't move a muscle.
Okay.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, you can shift your eyes.
Sometimes
and
I'm a hand talker, so